You were a rapper. You sold 140,000 copies your first week. You debuted at number 15 on the Billboard 200, but that album has gone platinum, 1.3 million copies to this day. Did you think?
Dude, come on.
Did you think that was possible?
There's nothing about the current state of being.
Yeah, you don't strike me as Eminem.
No. But this is what I will say.
Okay.
Super passionate about hip hop. Hip hop, that was why I was bullied. As a callback to the story, because in white small town West Newbury, you wore jeans, shit kicking boots, you drove a pickup truck, and you listened to country music or rock music.
Okay.
I had a high top fade. I wore rayon polka dots, wingtips, or Adidas. I had airbrush overalls. I wore that shit backwards. Like, rap music found me, and it was rap then, it wasn't hip hop, and it evolved to hip hop, but rap music found me because it was rebellious. And keep in mind, I was one of 5 boys, and I didn't like I had a lot of angst with how the household was being run. I was a rebel.
Right.
That music found me at the right time. So even though a song like Fuck the Police might have been an anthem for the state of the social well-being in South Central Los Angeles, to a 13-year-old kid, the police were my parents, and it was me to be like, fuck that. And it grabbed a hold of, like, it really spoke to me. Like just the way the music was. And in the rebelliousness, I also caught all other rap music. Like, I would listen to Kwame, and I would listen to Rakim and Nas and the Beastie Boys, and my first CDs were the Beastie Boys and the Fat Boys and like Kool Moe Dee, and the list goes on and on. Like, it was a part of me. And when I got to showcase that on television, it resonated with the audience. So again, this was life putting an opportunity in my lap. I'm like, hey, great. I'm connecting with the audience. I can keep my job that I love. And maybe I can make better music than the stock rap music that they're making for me in Connecticut. Right. Because at the time, W.W. was a rock and roll company. They didn't have any depth of field for hip hop. And I listened to my own music being like, I could do better than this. It wasn't, how do I measure up against Eminem? I think if it was the case, I never would have made an album. Right. But it was like, yo, I can do better than this. Called up a friend who knew a friend who had a studio. We got some beats and we made an album. Wow. And that was it.
That was it.
And it never once was it like, how is this going to measure up? It was simply the current product that I have, I can do better than that.
Right.
So as far as that, I measure up better than that.
You did better than that.
So let's just see where it goes.
So when it comes to so now you're an athlete, you're a rapper. Give me your top 3 athlete rappers. You get Shaq, Time, which is Deion Sanders, Roy Jones Jr., Dame Lillard, Master P, Kobe. You only get 3.
Master P, Kobe, and Shaq.
Okay.
Yeah. Shaq's got skills, man. I did carpool karaoke with him.
Oh, yeah.
He can flow. He can still flow.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he got to get
So he's got a doctorate. He's smart.
So give me your Mount Rushmore, your favorite, your greatest, who you think the greatest 4 rappers are in the history.
So for me, Jay-Z, Eminem, Nas, and Rakim. Wow. And man, Rakim's voice, and I like I'm everyone has their bias, and I know that list is obviously going to incite riots. We all have our bias. We all have our favorites. That's what makes music special.
Yes.
That's what makes creativity special. I was brought up in like the East Coast boom bap. I love wordplay. I love poetry. It's what I based my character on. So I think all that's super clever. Yeah. And that's my list.
So when John is driving around his car, who are you listening to today?
I have come a long way. I'm no longer a bodybuilder. I just want to preface that. Okay. Sometimes chapters can close. I'm going to retire this year from wrestling. That chapter's going to close. Yes. I listen to nothing.
Really?
I am a huge car guy. So when I get to drive, it's kind of my chance to meditate. Okay. I always try to drive something manual with a stick shift, and I always just listen to the car, man. Really? Yeah, and that could be like, I had one rare day off, and you had mentioned that there's a rare. I think we work in the same dimension. Yes. I drove around the state of Florida just for shits and giggles. I did 880 miles. I left my house in Tampa, went to Orlando, went around the thumb, went back up, went back down, and as soon as I pulled in my garage, I'm like, whoa, 880 miles, not too bad.
So you just got in the car one day and was like, you know what? Hey, I'm going to do this.
Yeah. I haven't driven in a while. I haven't taken a trip in a while. I want to be, and not once did I turn on the radio. I left at 4:30 in the morning. I pulled in my garage at 10:30 at night, stopped for like 3 or 4, I love little coffee shops.
Right.
Stopped for like 3 or 4 coffees on the way.
Did you talk to anybody? Did you turn the phone up?
At the coffee shops, talk to people. In the car, not one phone call, not one text. Phone was in the back seat, power off. And it's like my way to meditate. Right. So what do I listen in the car? Nothing. Boring. Nothing.
There was a big rap battle going on this summer.
Yes.
Kendrick Lamar.
Yes.
And Drake.
Yes.
Who won?
I know nothing about this.
You don't know anything?
All I know is the headlines. I'm the one person, the one breathing human being who did not hear bar 1 of this beef. I haven't heard any music, any tracks, nothing. So this is all new to me. Who won?
Man,
who won and why?
Man,
you started out, I was like, man, I love this guy. But
just on pure just play Drake. They play it all the time. If there's not going to be a game, a football game, a basketball game, or anything that you go to where the home team is winning, where you're not going to hear they're not like us. Kendrick Lamar. Yes, Kendrick won.
Okay, so
because it's the most, isn't it the most played disc in history already? I think it's the biggest song this summer.
I need to check this out. I've been living under a rock. I need to check this out. Yeah. All right. Kendrick Lamar. Right on.
Who of your current rappers going? You got Kendrick Lamar, you got Drake. I mean, you got these young,
so I kinda,
5 babies.
I kind of
Little Big.
I kind of drifted away from hip hop right around Drake, and I think I always thought Drake was extremely talented. Again, I love wordplay. I think his stuff is very well thought out. I think he's very poetic. I like the way he adds music into the songs. Like, I don't have enough depth of field to evaluate anybody current. He was like the last one where it becomes fade to nothingness.
Right. Well, you mentioned it earlier. This is your final year in WWE.
This is it, 2025. This is it, man. Yeah.
And so when you look at farewells, I mean, Kobe got a farewell, Kareem got a farewell. I mean, everybody's waiting for LeBron to get his farewell. I think the thing is Tom Brady didn't get that because we didn't really know Tom was going to retire. He just like, okay, I'm done now. What do you hope? What do you want your farewell? What do you want the lasting memories of your last year in the WWE? What do you want that to be?
That's a great question. Personally, I would like to just want it to be worth it. And I don't mean that I won't get value from it. I'll enjoy every second. I just want to justify it. Like I hope it is good for WWE business. I hope it continues to build the future of the brand and company. I hope that the events are satisfying for the audiences. From an audience perspective, I hope everyone can come to these events and either relive memories they might have had over the past 23 years or make new memories.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party because we like to do something before 2 something.